Arsenal Football Club, what is going on? With the way the transfer window has been going so far, you would think the most pressure to win the Premier League is on Liverpool and Manchester City, and not Arsenal Football Club. The club that under the Arteta project have spent up to 800 million or so. And the best they have done is come second place 3 times in a row. This is not even slander on Arsenal. I'm here to speak as I'm going from the perspective of an Arsenal fan. Look at what Liverpool is doing. We have just won the league. We have signed Florian Wirtz for the English transfer record. We have signed Kekes. We have signed Jeremy Frimpong, replacing our fullbacks that were either declining or have left the club. Look at Manchester City. They came third. And these people are assembling the Avengers. They have signed Ryan Cherki to bring in the creativity that they will miss from Kevin De Bruyne. They have signed Tijani Reinders, one of the best midfielders in Serie A last season. They signed Nico Gonzalez in January. They spent like 200 million in January. They have Mamouche, who I think will explode next season. They have signed Aïnouri at left back, a position that they had problem. They are still looking for Livramento at right back. So these are links we are seeing. But you then go to Arsenal Football Club and they are replying with Norgard. Norgard, a 31-year-old or is it 30-year-old defensive midfielder to replace Thomas Partey. I'm not saying it's bad, but we'll get into that later. And then, the one that is pissing me off is that I don't understand Arsenal's obsession with Chelsea failures or rejects, with Chelsea flops. Why do you keep going for a rival flop? Look, it just doesn't sit right to me that they always go for Chelsea. Havertz was a Chelsea flop. And Arsenal went to spend a lot of money, put him on almost 300k a week. Why? It doesn't speak well of you. These are your rivals. Except he's a world-class player, then when you get them, yes, that's a big move. But anytime you sign these players from Chelsea, Chelsea is laughing at you. Yes, it's 5 million. Yes, it's Kepa. But why must he be from Chelsea? That's my problem. But okay, he's a backup keeper. He's a backup DM. Zubimendi coming in. Very, very good signing. Zubimendi is an amazing signing. Liverpool wanted him. Barcelona wanted him at some point. I think Madrid was interested and stuff like that. So big clubs wanted him, and he's a very, very good signing for Arsenal. Norgard obviously is a backup for Zubimendi, but I just think it's annoying to Arsenal fans that for like 3 or 4 transfer windows in a row, they have known that they need a striker, and we have not still seen concrete movements for a striker. Yes, Fabrizio has come out and said Arsenal wants Benjamin Sesko, but we have not seen anything concrete. When Liverpool started moving for Florian Wirtz, we saw one direction, we saw one movement. We have not even seen, okay, Benjamin Sesko has said he wants this club. If it's Victor Gyökeres, you're getting. If it's Victor Osimhen, if it's any striker you're getting, get the striker in early. The things that Man City and Liverpool are doing is what Arsenal is supposed to be doing. They're supposed to be pissed. They're supposed to be angry. Or are you trying to say you don't trust Mikel Arteta again to give him a big signing? Because I don't understand the obsession with defensive players. Last year, you needed a striker. You went to sign California. You went to sign Timber. You signed some defensive players who are good, by the way. But address the main issue. Liverpool is still interested in Isak. Isak. I thought Arsenal would be all over. That is a statement signing. The gap between Arsenal and that Premier League title has been a striker for long. They have known this for long. But they have not still gone for that signing. Look, we'll talk about other transfer news like Gittins going to Chelsea. We'll talk about Mbuemo coming out to say, I want Manchester United only, and what that means for Manchester United and some other things. But before we go further in the video, please make sure if you have not liked the video yet, I don't know why you're still here. So like the video now, subscribe and share the video, turn on your post notifications so that I know whenever we post on this channel, we'll be covering all the transfer news. We're covering everything about football. So make sure you subscribe now. We're trying to get to 20,000 followers, and thank you so much for 15k followers. Let's keep on moving. Arsenal Football Club, my question is, do you not still trust Mikel Arteta to give him big money signings? I know you have given him Declan Rice. Yes, that is fine. But then, you need a big name striker in your team. You need that proper striker in your team. You need attacking options. Even if you want to sign a midfielder, let's be honest, Arsenal's defense midfielder was very okay last season. Whether it was Rice, whether it was Partey, whether it was Mikel Merino even stepping in, although Mikel Merino was like moving like one world-class striker last season. But that's not sustainable. Creativity in the midfield is down. There were many games Odegaard didn't step up, where I was thinking, if a player like Bruno Fernandes was there, this game would be different from Arsenal. If prime Kevin De Bruyne was there, this game would be different. Even somebody like Cole Palmer, Someone like Florian Wirtz, just an attacking midfielder that wants to express himself, take risks, and do more. Like in the PSG tie, Odegaard didn't do enough. And I think an attacking midfielder at the next level would have done more for Arsenal. But you are not moving for an attacking midfielder. What's his name? Xavi Simons is there. If you want to go for a low budget one, Xavi Simons is the one that you can just maybe spend like 40 million and take a risk and get him into your club. And you see what it's about. So for me, I think Arsenal's priority, because I said it in one of my videos, I think Arsenal's defense is one of the best in the world, if not the best. Their goalkeeper is good enough. You know, their midfield for me was good enough when it came to the defense. But my problem with Arsenal was their creativity. After the creativity, they needed someone to put the ball at the back of the net because there were some horrendous chances that Havertz missed last season. And when you go to that, before you even say you need a backup defensive midfielder, you still need to address the issue of Saka. Saka has been used like a bar soap by Mikel Arteta. Use Saka, use Saka, use Saka, use Saka, use Saka. No backup. Last season, Saka had a bad injury. He was out for a very long time, and Arsenal saw the repercussions because Saka's creative numbers and his goal scoring numbers were very high. You want to still go into next season with that same only Saka at right wing that has been there for like 3 or 4 years. You need a backup for him. He needs a backup too. Martinelli at times wasn't on par. You know, Trossard, Martinelli, but they're not like the level of the Premier League because, see, the thing is that this squad might win the league in another league, but you have to look at your competition. What's your competition doing? What is Man City doing? Man City is buffering a squad that is very strong. I mean, rebuffing. Look at Liverpool. They just won the league and they want to go to the next level still. With world-class players like Salah, Van Dijk, and signing contracts. I'll give kudos to Arsenal for securing Miles Kelly on a long contract. So that is a very, very good move and other stuff like that. But then, this is still not good enough. This is disappointing. I don't think Arsenal fans will be happy with this. In as much as those backup signings are good, they want to see a statement. Arsenal is supposed to be making statements now. January, Arteta came out and told them that they want signings. Arteta said, use style to put pressure on the board. I want some signings. Get me some signings. Pep, they spent like 200 million for him. Arsenal did nothing. Or is that when they even got Merino? No, Merino was before the season started now. They didn't get him anything. And in as much as I blame Arteta for some stuff, I feel the fact that for how many transfer windows he has wanted a striker, they went to spend 45 million on Calafiori, spent some money. Why not put that money together and get in a striker? Okay, let it be that you gave Arteta a striker and he flopped. Then you can sack Arteta. But now if you sack Arteta tomorrow, he can come out and say, you didn't give me a striker. That is why I had problems at the club. It's very simple as that. So Arsenal need to move. Arsenal need to wake up. This is disappointing. They really, really need to wake up. You know, if I was an Arsenal fan, I'll be very, very pissed at the club. I'll be very, very extremely pissed because the main things that they want to see is not being done. Leave defense. Leave defensive midfield. Let them see some concrete links. You know, even though the signing might have not come yet, look at Liverpool. Concrete links. Even Isak, I'm seeing stronger links than that Sesko. Although Isak is looking like an impossibility, Liverpool are still exploring it and still trying. But I leave Arsenal fans with that. That is my 2 cents on that because I was genuinely pissed when I saw the news of Norgard. It's not like it's not a bad signing, but I just feel when there are bigger issues and you keep just the smaller issues. Tell me now, you look at the Norgard signing, you look at the Zubimendi signing. Does that look like a Premier League winning signing? Say the truth. Arsenal fans, just say the truth. But if you look at who Liverpool have signed, look at Man City have signed. You can even say, Liverpool cannot hold this title again. You can say, Man City cannot catch this title again. Are you hearing Arsenal has a chance at this title? I've not heard that from anyone because people are waiting for Arsenal to make that big money signing. And they need to do that. They need to do that. Kroenke needs to do that. Stan Kroenke and the other board members need to move and give Arteta his player. I know, yes, at this point, finishing 3 times in a row, you'll be skeptical. But give him this last chance. If he doesn't make it, you sack him. It's very easy. You sack him. Give him this last big signing. And if he doesn't make it, you sack him and the next manager comes and work with him. That's all. But if you want to get the Arsenal home jersey, any of the other new jerseys, or this beautiful Barca retro style cactus jack, Go to the Adidas Steak store and shop now, where you can get any jersey at all that you want, or send us a message on WhatsApp with this phone number above. Delivery is worldwide. Moving on now, let's quickly talk about Gittins to Chelsea. Chelsea has secured the signature of that young left winger, and my thought, honestly, is a good signing. It's nothing to make much noise about. It's not like they spent a whole lot of money. And I think this Chelsea new transfer policy of getting in younger players, so that, okay, the player doesn't really do well, or even though the player wants to leave, they can make profit on the player. Chelsea's new transfer style, that is their new transfer policy. That is the English I'm looking for. So I think you notice that they only sign players within the age of 22, 23. They don't really go above that. So that is their new transfer style. And it's a good signing. Gittins was decent for Dortmund last season. And I don't think this is a signing that takes Chelsea to the absolute top. But I still think it's a very, very good addition to the Chelsea squad. Moving on to Manchester United. You see, when your parents tell you good name is better than riches and gold, or whatever they were saying that time, this is what they're talking about. Manchester United, most of these footballers, when they were growing up, this was the club they were watching. This was the club that was dominating. Many of them were fans of Man U. That's why most times when Man U comes and knocks, although they finish 15th, 16th, 20th, these players will still want to go there. No Champions League football, they still want to go there. No Europe, they are still coming out to say, it is Manchester United I want. Bruno Fernandes got offered life-changing money. I know he already lives one of the best lives in the world. Footballers live amazing lives. But then, he still rejected that money and decided to stay at Manchester United because he knows what legacy is. He knows what winning a big trophy at Manchester United will mean. And Mbuemo wants Manchester United, and it's all in Man United's hand to make this deal happen. Now, he has told Brentford clearly, I want to go there. That's the same thing Florian Wirtz did. He agreed with Liverpool, since the main thing that was wasting time was Liverpool and Bayer Leverkusen talking. So, yeah, I think that deal will get done, and I think it's a very, very good signing. Signing a player that had 20 goals in the Premier League is very good. Manchester United are no more doing, bring from Bundesliga, bring from this, bring from that. They are going for Premier League proven players. Cunha, Premier League proven. One of the best players in the league last season. Is it that Cunha? Dangerous player. And now Brian Mbuemo, Premier League proven. In a Brentford scored 20 goals, I think 15 non-penalty goals and 5 penalty goals. So he's very good from the penalty spot as well. He's good from set pieces too. And very, very good and tidy midfielder / striker / winger. He can play many positions. You see, for me, this is a Champions League quality player. And Manchester United are getting him, and that is a very, very good signing for Man United. Look, I don't think Man United will be as funny as they were last season. I'm interested to see how they do, because they are getting some very, very good signings in. So, it's a big up to Man United to still be able to pull players, with the current level they are. As a club, if some clubs are at this level, they will not even look at them, no matter the money they are offering. So yeah, that is all for the football transfer news. I'm still waiting for Barcelona to secure the signing of Nico Williams. I don't know why it's still wasting time, but I think they should lock that down. And I don't think there's any other thing to talk about other than I want Liverpool Football Club to sign Isak. And this rumor is looking like a joke. It's looking like a joke, but if we actually land Isak, if Liverpool Football Club lands Isak, it's not over for the Premier League. It's not over for Man United. Not over for Man City. It's not over for Arsenal. It is over for the world. It is over for the Champions League, because Liverpool Football Club is going for that quadruple if Isak comes. Isak, Wirtz creating, Salah on the wing, Luis Diaz, go to the midfield, Gravenberch, Szoboszlai, McAllister. You go to the defense, Frimpong, Konate, he might even come. Van Dijk, Kekes, Alisson Becker, best in the world. Please don't play with Liverpool Football Club. I actually don't see it happening. But if it happens, the main thing that would be sweet is breaking that British transfer record twice and my haters crying. After all these years of them calling me poor. Now, they cannot call me poor again and they are crying. But that is all we have for today on the transfer news. Please make sure you subscribe to the channel. Let's get to 20k subscribers. Do it now. Like the video, share the video, and let's go to the next level. Thank you all for watching, and peace out.